funny. All right. A great question. So Braedyn Rogers.
All right. Yeah, my name's Braedyn Rogers. I play for the minor midget U16 team. And my question is, I guess, what made you choose NCAA over the OHL?
Yeah, great question. So things were a little bit different back then. Well, first of all, I was never drafted major junior, so I didn't really have a choice. So I went and played. I went out and I was saying earlier, I went and tried out for the Aurelia Travelways, and a friend of the family actually helped me get a tryout for the team, and there were a lot of guys at tryouts, and it was a long slog to make the team, but so in terms of me choosing NCAA, I think it ultimately chose me because after my first year playing Tier 2, I was offered 3 scholarships to schools in the U.S. And I actually got a call from Sherry Basson that summer, who was the GM of the Oshawa Generals, that was our major junior club. And so again, I'd never been drafted major junior, and I was 17 going on 18. And I think I would have had 1 year, and then I would have had an overage year. And I was invited. I went and met with Sherry, and he was a great guy. And the Oshawa Generals had a really good team at the time. But for me, the decision was I already had 3 scholarship offers, and I really wanted to go to Michigan State. So I was supposed to show up at training camp, and I didn't. I went straight to Aurelia because I was afraid to call a general manager of a major junior team and tell him I wasn't showing up. And I was kind of managing my own affairs at the time, so I just went straight to Aurelia and ended up with 22 scholarship offers. So for me, it was more of that was the path that was for me. And after I did a couple of college visits and realized some great programs. And when I went to visit Michigan State, they were an up and coming program. And I went in as only one of 3 freshmen on a team that was number 1 in the country our entire freshman year. And we ended up winning a national championship my sophomore year, and we could have won 3. So I made my own decisions in college. My son still gives me a hard time because I was accepted at Harvard and I went to Michigan State. But I was making my own decisions at that point, and I don't regret that at all.
And your parents would have liked the fact that you didn't have to pay at Michigan State. You had to pay something at Harvard. So
yeah, that was also a consideration. I didn't want to put that burden on my family. Now, I would have qualified for a lot of scholarships, I think, but still at the same time, living in Boston versus East Lansing, Michigan was a lot better off for the family finance.